Well, to stay young forever sounds like a great idea, but in reality, it may not be all it's cracked up to be.
That is the base of the movie, The Age of Adaline, coming out now on DVD. Jim Ferguson talked with two of the stars, including the beautiful Blake Lively.
Blake Lively, right. And, you know, I think you planned having me last because The Age of Adaline has to do with aging. Dr. Epstein, the aging cream. And I don't want to give it away, but with Jeff talking about meteorites, a meteorite is very important in The Age of Adaline. Has a lot to do with meteorites.
Wow, look at all, it's all tied
So there's a little bit of science fiction in this ageless, timeless love story, but Blake Lively, Gossip Girl, who you mentioned, beautiful, and Michiel Huisman from the Netherlands plays her love interest, and you remember him from the Wild Game of Thorns and Nashville, and I really liked this movie, and it deals a lot with the importance of dying. Yeah. Really, the importance of dying. Can you imagine being 29 for 80 years when your daughter is older than you are, you know? And doing this movie, the sets, the fashions, starting in 1908 to 1980, beautifully done.
Amazing.
Here is Blake and Michiel. Would you agree with me that it is a timeless, unique love story?
That's what we were going for.
Thank you.
That's what you're going for, yeah?
Yes.
Yeah.
It's different.
Yeah, I think that for me, what I loved when I read this story and when I saw what our director, Lee Krieger, had put together ahead of time, this sort of mood reel, he wanted to capture a movie that you don't really see much anymore. A movie about love, a movie about life, a movie that's very character-driven, that has a sense of magical realism that isn't, you know, the movies that you see magic in these days are superhero movies or movies with wands, and they're great for their own reasons, but the magic in love and humanity is lost on film.
And my quote is, it's a magical journey.
It is, yeah.
Would you agree with me? One of the things the audience I took out of this movie was learning the value of aging and dying.
Yeah, of course. I mean, nowadays it's all about youth, right, and being young forever, and then you read this script and you realize, oh my God, it's actually a burden to not be part of the cycle of life, and you know, have your loved ones miss all of them, see them pass away, and it's a very sad and lonely existence. So it was one of the beautiful elements to this story that I really love to tell.
I did too. You know, Blake, there's so many wonderful stories about searching for the fountain of youth. Well, Adaline finds the fountain of youth by mistake, actually, but it's more of a the way you play it, the way the script is, it's more of a curse than it is a gift.
Well, you know, we talk about the tragedy in it, but it's not that she's bogged down by it. It's just she's sort of resigned to the fact that she will have to be alone forever, and this is her cross to bear. And I think she would have an easier time with it if she didn't have a child. You know, having a child who's in her late 80s while she's still 29, that would be really, really painful, because as a parent, you just think, I want to do anything, like, let me go and not you, you know? But the fact that love cannot exist without that relationship with time is the exploration here, and I think that's the real tragedy in it.
Yeah, and it turns out to be your child, funny enough. That's kind of pushing you towards love.
There's so many twists in this, and your character, Alice, of course, reignites the passion of life in her, and I think that's very important, the role you play.
Yes.
Your character plays.
Thank you. Well, and of course, at first, she kind of pushes that away, and it seems like I'm not going to succeed, but, you know, hopefully.
That's great. And in my last 15, 20 seconds, what a cast. Harrison Ford, Ellen Burstyn, Kathy, just a great cast to work with, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, we were very lucky. I mean, there's I love that you mentioned Kathy Baker as well, because she's just a light bulb. We were so fortunate to be in her presence, and Ellen is obviously incredibly iconic and lovely and just such a stimulating actress, and Harrison Ford is Harrison Ford for a reason.
Yeah. Friday, two of the biggest young stars in Hollywood, Kristen Stewart and Jesse Eisenberg from American Ultra.
Oh, I can't wait for that. Jim, thank you so much for joining us.
You're welcome. Always fun.